research led me to the study of the spiritual forces with which all of us are blessed. And it was in this field that I came upon a clue. I want to describe my discovery in the simplest terms possible, because it will reveal to you why it is true that whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve.
Hello everyone, and welcome back, or maybe I should welcome back myself since it's been so long and I don't have much to say other than I really missed you. I missed creating paintings and just being here, but maybe this is a talk for another day. I'm just so glad I filmed another tutorial for you even after so many months. In this video, I'm gonna show you some new ways and techniques in order to achieve the mystical brown scenery and have this grainy feeling in the atmosphere. This video is a collaboration with Stedla, and I'm gonna be using their super affordable watercolors. Honestly, the Stedla art supplies are accessible to everyone and almost everywhere, which is so good because these watercolors are amazing for practicing or even creating more professional artwork. For this painting, I will be using mostly their browns and black and yellow ochre, but in this set you can find a beautiful variety of all the colors. Also, I'm gonna be using some of the brushes from this set. And in case you don't know, I have created 7 free art classes with Stedla using watercolors and colored pencils or even pigment liners. It is a project I am so proud of, and I have tried so hard to explain to you and guide you through all the steps into my favorite techniques, from sketching and creating black and white artwork with just pigment liners that I usually do in my bullet journals, to then combining watercolors and colored pencils for texture and just unique shading, and other watercolor tutorials that are just so beginner friendly and anyone can join. So if you want to practice and learn some new stuff, all these are free for you to check out, and I will have the link in the description box down below. Now back to today's painting. As you can see, I'm just marking a ½ centimeter around the paper in order to create a border with the masking tape. And since I was living in Germany at my friend's house and I didn't have an actual palette, I grabbed a plate and started to place my colors. I added a couple more other than the yellow ochre and browns because I thought I was going to use them, but as you will see later on, I actually didn't use all these colors. To start off, I am mixing my yellow ochre with a tiny bit of black in order to nude it down, and then I wet my whole paper. Since I didn't have all my brushes with me, you can see the struggle of me trying to wet the whole paper with this small brush, but if you are patient enough, you can actually do it just fine. Then it is time for me to grab my color, and I thought it would be useful for me to show you a little bit more of the mixing process. So you can see I'm keeping my color very light, adding a lot of water while I am trying to slowly create a gradient, moving my brush horizontally and slowly trying to darken up the lower part of the paper and bringing it up while also mixing more brown.
Desirable circumstances, because it is true that whatever your mind feeds upon, your mind attracts to you. Now you see why it is important that you recognize that all success begins with definiteness of purpose, with a clear picture in your mind of precisely what you want.
Now, while I still have my paper wet, I load my brush with more brown and yellow ochre, and I start to actually dab with no specific way the paper in order to create a really freeform shape. And this is also the place where I start to introduce a little bit of blue because I want to have some spots of like mold, and it just makes it so much more interesting to have these colors together into creating this mystical, like ghostly looking scenery. I keep doing this until I feel the paper is quite saturated, and then again I start to wet my whole paper in order to have a smooth transition and also to prepare it for our new technique. So as you can see, I just took some paper towel and I scrunched it up, and then I started to dab my paper towel on the wet paper in order to let it absorb some of the paint and water, and then leave all those beautiful marks and texture on the paper. You might feel confused, but don't worry, we will do this technique a lot more throughout the video so you can get a better hang of it. This isn't something new, but I think it is a beautiful way and technique to create all those mystical sceneries that give you a beautiful nostalgic feeling while looking at them. Now that my paper is dry and we have completed the first layer, we're actually going on the second one, which is very similar to the first one. I start by darkening up the lower part of the painting with brown and slowly bringing it up. Again, I'm just tapping my brush on the paper while grabbing colors like the darker brown or even black and then yellow ochre, and just mixing all these together in order to create a beautiful blend on the paper. And really, you cannot go wrong with how you mix your colors if you just keep it under those tones. Then I wet my brush and move my gradient upwards with mostly a clean wet brush because we do not want to mess up our lighter shade of the sky. And then I keep tapping some blue tones and letting them spread and mix with all the colors. Sometimes I combine vertical lines and then tapping again, or even then some small horizontal moves in order to just blend and spread the colors. I think this gives a really beautiful variation of how the colors move on the paper. Then I wet also the top part of the paper because I wanted to add a bit more really light shadows. And at this moment, the color palette I have and all my colors are just almost there, and I'm grabbing whatever tones I have already created on my plate. You can add as much blue or yellow ochre and brown as you wish, or even completely other colors. You really cannot go wrong. This is why I love these sceneries and these type of paintings, because they are just so fun to create and they are like magic. You're here, you're blending the colors, you're just placing them, and they just spread out on themselves and create beautiful textures, and just the overall feeling of what you're looking at is so unique. Again, here I took my paper towel and all the corners that it has and started placing it on the paper in order to grab color now that it is still wet, almost like stamping it on the paper to create all those textures. And because with paintings like this we have so many layers, it is so useful to have a hairdryer in order to dry your layers and just decrease the drying time by a lot. Now that our paper is dry, we're starting another layer, but you can already see all the beautiful textures, the blue tones and the browns that we have already created. This time I'm adding more of the brown yellow color we have mixed, almost like creating a forest line of trees, and then grabbing the paper towel to tap off all the upper part of this shape in order to create a smooth blend and remove all the harsh lines and shapes. And as I am saying in almost all these type of tutorials, you do have to wet your paper again if you want to keep it smooth and nice, if you have these type of gradients and mixes and want to create this mystical effect. So I'm wetting also the upper part of the paper, and again repeat the whole process by adding more of my colors and then tapping off the sharp and edgy shapes with the towel paper until I also move to the lower part of the painting where I add my dark brown. And you can keep doing this until you have the value of darkness you desire.
You are simply directing your mind's power to attract these undesirable circumstances. Because it is true that whatever your mind feeds upon, your mind attracts to you. Now you see why it is important that you recognize that all success begins with deafness and purpose, with a clear picture in your mind of precisely what you want in life.
And this is me doing the last 2 layers. As you can see, now that my paper is dry, it is still not dark enough as I wanted it to be, so I just took some solid burnt umber and started to create all the trees, again with really abstract moves, a combination of tapping my brush on the paper and creating really tiny vertical lines, just trying to fill up the space of the forest. And then with a flat brush, I spread the color on the lower part while making it even more dark. I'm also adding small blue tones and then again grabbing my paper towel to dab off any sharp edges. You can place all your colors and shapes down on the paper and then actually wet it in order to come back with the towel paper and help out with a smooth blending.
Now you see why it is important that you recognize that all success begins with deftness and purpose, with a clear picture in your mind of precisely what you want.
And now this is me creating the last actual layer. Yes, we're almost done. As you can see, this is the darkest of them all. And I'm mixing quite a bit of black with my raw umber. And I go right off to just create the last trees. Here you can see even more clearly our technique. I am placing all the solid color and then wetting and trying to spread it upwards. And this is the part where I will place then my towel paper and start to tap off all the excess paint and just try to erase all the sharp edges. So it is all about placing the color and adding a bit more water on the meeting point, the place where you want it to be more smoothly and spread out and have the mystical look. So then the paper towel can grab all the excess water and just create this texture that we want.
Because it is true that whatever your mind seizes upon, your mind attracts to you. Now you see why it is important that you recognize that all success begins with.
And of course, don't forget to darken up the lower part to complete the whole mystical scenery. This was the painting for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it, guys, and I'm so sorry if I'm rusty and the voiceover is a bit messy. I was really trying to gather my thoughts, but for some reason I haven't done this for so long, so it wasn't easy. But again, I really hope you enjoyed this new technique of creating texture and grainy sceneries and just having a new painting to create and play with. Let me know in the comments down below if you like this video and what are your thoughts. And also you will be able to find this full real-time process of this painting up on my Patreon. Yes, I will be starting to upload there again and just to be active, and I'm just so thankful for all the people that are still here supporting me. It truly means so much to me, and I just missed you so much. I am genuinely excited for all the upcoming videos and paintings and work that I will be doing, and it is the best feeling to have you here and share everything with you. So please don't forget to subscribe and like this video because it helps so much. And also don't forget to check out all the free 7 art classes I have created with Stedla in the link down below in the description box. And yeah, till next time, have a super duper day. Bye!